Hey folks, ET here coming at you with the pre-market prep, so let's get to it. All right, nice clip early session, then spent the rest of the day riding these calls up for more upside. We're sitting about 682 in the overnight session, so we'll keep that in mind as we move along. Finished with a nice large DEX. Not quite sure if it's extreme yet, but it's pretty close, pretty sizable. Remember, sometimes when we see an extreme DEX, we see mean reversion within the next few sessions. Jumping into our whale targets and our customer sentiment. Customers slid more neutral today. Whale targets are 660, and then right now 678. That 700 has disappeared for now. We're above that, obviously, at 682. In the overnight session. Going into our dark pools, 18 prints at 670.9. Mark that on your chart as an important point of price contention. And our largest on the ag is pretty far away right now at 671.78. And then that 678.74 continues to grow a little bit. We're starting to see some of these levels here flesh out and get a little larger in between 671 and where we are right now at 682. So jumping in to our ag here, pretty simple. We just need to hold 672. We've got upside all the way up really to 685. Thin range right here so we can see volatile moves. A tiny little stop up there at 691 before we see this positive gamma cluster obviously down here low. Biggest pull on the ag board right now is actually quite far below price at 673, about a $9 gap between the two. So thin levels on the ag from 672 all the way really up to 691 at the moment. Now let's jump out and check and see what tomorrow brings, keeping in mind where we are right now in the overnight price. So we're sitting right around here in overnight price. Down and to the left is still where the largest pull is. Very thin ride from 673 really up to that 690, 691 area that we saw on the ag. So we could see a volatile Tuesday with this thin gamma right here. When we see this thin gamma, a lot of times we can start to see volatility. Some people like to watch the VIX in the process to see if it starts to rise to know which direction, but I just keep an eye on MNF on net flow to see if we're bull or bear and then play from there. So pretty simple. We really need to hold 673 for the bulls, which is quite far away, as I stated, and or get a lot of bullish flow to get up into the top of this range. All right, that is all for now. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe out there and go get that Oprah money.